Toucan Play That Game is proudly sponsored by NiceGameShop.com, the place to go for rare and unusual Asian games. Hi, I'm Michael. Take a seat and I'll quickly tell you about Wordsy by Formal Ferret Games. Unsurprisingly, this is a word game. But it is a word game with a difference because you're not restricted in what words you create, really. You can come up with any word you want using any letters you want. However, you're only going to score points for the letters that are in the grid, and some letters will give you bonus points, and where they are in the grid depends on what points you're going to get. And you can't use the same letter multiple times, or you can't score it multiple times unless it's in the grid multiple times. So that's really good, it's really interesting. It's such a light game. You just simultaneously, everyone trying to find a word, first person who does flips the timer, everyone else has until the timer runs out. That's the game. You then total up scores at the end. You can get bonus points for being the quickest or beating the quickest, things like that. And yeah, that's it. It is that simple. And that's part of what I love about this game. It is simple, it is easy, it is a group game. It will play up to 6. And really, I don't see why, other than the fact that it only comes with 6 pencils, you couldn't play this with more. In fact, I've played it online with hundreds of people participating, of giving their suggestions of words. So it is certainly playable with mass numbers. The rules being so simple and easy make it playable with mass numbers, meaning it's a great game for playing with groups. Now, that simplicity does obviously mean that it is a very quick game. It is a filler game. You're not going to spend all night playing this, but that's not a problem really. You need games that do different things for different occasions, and this for me is very much a party word game. It will very much be played with family who love word games. However, there is a problem with regards to that. I've got my mother-in-law who is fantastic at word games. I'm not kidding. She just knows so many different words, like words you would not imagine ever existed. You challenge her and she's always right. And so this is a game like most word games where if someone is smarter, knows more words, they are more likely to win. However, there is a variation that you can play where they only get to score 4 cards a turn. So there is a kind of handicap you can apply to help balance that out, which is very good. The fact that there is a timer as well will make a difference. Some people just are not as good at thinking fast. So if you go, right, got one, duh. Even if it's not very big, it might cause people to panic and they don't quite do as well. So I think that is nice. I think that time element really stops it being just who can make the best word of what's available. And so yeah, I really like Wordsy. I think it scales really well, as I say. I think you could easily play with more than the 6. And playing this solo, it's an interesting challenge, but probably not so much a game I would play. Playing it 2-player, it's very much fun. Me and my wife have been happily sitting and playing game after game of this. And luckily we do reasonably well. She's more intelligent than me, but I'm better at the quick thinking, so it balances out nicely. I tend to get more of the bonus points, but she gets more points from the actual words, so that's really good for us as a couple. Obviously, if you don't like word games at all, you're not going to like this. However, if your reason for not liking word games is traditionally it's things like Scrabble, where just whoever's smarter always wins, you might find this game surprising. It's cheap, it's accessible. Yeah, I absolutely love Wordsy by Formal Ferret Games. Do you hope you've enjoyed this video and found it useful? If you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel as well as subscribing and sharing. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.